Hi there, Megha here. Are you taking your IELTS exam tomorrow? If yes, then let's discuss what you should do a night before your exam and on the exam day to pass your exam with flying colors and perform at your best. So let's get started. So tip number 1, which is very important, is enough studying. Alright, because we all know that IELTS is an English proficiency test and language cannot be learned overnight, right? So you must have done some research and let the acquired knowledge settle, and now we will not study. Alright, so this is something very important that you have to stop studying right away. Tip number 2 is you have to switch your brain to English mode, right? Your brain adapts to the environment. So maybe you can watch a movie at night before your exam and your brain will still do your work. It shouldn't be very difficult, alright? You can watch Friends. It should be easy on you. And do not worry if you don't understand anything. Your brain is still doing the work. It is still adapting to the English speaking environment, right? So this is something very important which you all should do. You have to let your brain adapt to the English environment. Tip number 3, review your strategies. Alright? By reviewing your strategies, I don't mean that you have to take out your books and notes again. It's just that you have to think in your mind, like when it would come to reading, you would read the instructions, then read the questions, underline the keywords, and then you will look for them. Similarly, for listening, you will mark the landmarks, right, and then follow the instructions. And while it comes to the writing, you will plan before you begin writing. Similarly, you have to review all the strategies which you have learned so that you know that how you have to begin when you will appear for your exam. Let's start with the 4th one. Visualize yourself succeeding. This will help you in gaining more confidence, and if you will visualize that you are making mistakes, then don't you think that you will be making a mistake certainly in your exam? So that's why it is very important to visualize yourself appearing for exam and giving your best. This will help you in boosting your confidence and acing IELTS with a stellar. The next tip is to prepare your exam material. Alright, you should always prepare your material in advance so that you don't panic when you get up early in the morning. Obviously, I'm hoping that you all are planning to get up early in the morning. No matter how many alarms you need to set, but you should always get up early. So you should always check all the material which you will require before your exam, and it should include your passport, colored printout of your confirmation email, you should know the address where you have to go, alright? And you should always check the traffic before you leave your home, because the bus or your car breaks down at the very moment when we are in an emergency, alright? So we have to always keep a check on all the belongings that we need in the morning before your exam. Now let's talk about what you should do in the morning, alright? The first thing is you should get up early. Alright, you have to get up early so that you don't panic when you get up late. So it's very important that you get up early. Have a good breakfast, or don't eat anything in large quantities, but have a good breakfast which will keep you energetic. Okay, avoid having any large amount of liquid because it's a 3-hour test and you won't be allowed to leave your test room before the completion of the exam, and you wouldn't want that, because if you want to, then you have to take out the time from any one of the sections and then go out, and I think you all know that we cannot afford that. So do not drink too much of water before your exam, but you can carry a water bottle with yourself. That's it. So I am done with all the tips and tricks which you would need a night before the exam and in the morning before exam, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed for all of you, and I hope that you all will ace your IELTS exam with a stellar mark. Bye. See you.